Who is Black Buzz? What is Black Buzz?
Black Buzz is an Instagram page. I like to call it a blog page, all about positivity and posting all the positive things that happen in Black community, Black pop culture. Because I'm really into like pop culture and like music, and I post affirmations every day, motivation videos every day. I lean into fashion, everything that has to do around surrounding Black culture. I might post like funny videos, just something, just a positive space for like, because it's so much negative on the internet. So I just want to create a positive space for us Black people. Like, I feel like we need to see that. So that's what Black Buzz is.
Okay, and what drove you to start this media production? What was the driving factor?
Because I'm always on Twitter and Instagram looking at all these like celebrities or news articles, and this is always something negative. I'm like, they never post anything that's positive a lot of times, or sometimes they do, but it's a lot of the pages that's on Instagram and social media that post so much negative stuff. So I want to just create a safe space, for Black people,
Yeah, I like your mission on the positivity, just
hmm
because there is so much that's coming to light right now. So
Yeah.
I give you flowers for that. That's
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
So you mentioned that you have a team a lot. I know sometimes that's a front, sometimes it's real. Do you actually have a team of people that's helping
Oh
you out?
no, it's only
No.
me. I feel like saying I, when I say I be like, it sounds like it's me, but I don't want Black Buzz to be just me. As it gets bigger, I want it to be a team. I feel like it'd be more for right now. It's just me. Like I be up 12 o'clock in the morning making posts.
Mm.
Um, as I do my homework, I'll be up 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's only me right now, but I wanted to be more people. I just want other people ideas and things like that. So it would be nice to have a team, but for right now, it's only me. It's cool. I like it just me though. So
Yeah.
for right now.
And you mentioned up at 2 o'clock in the morning. You
hmm
feel me? You have been I've been watching, I've been reposting and all
hmm
that. You've been posting daily, right?
Yeah,
Is it been like that since the start?
yeah. I never missed a day.
Okay.
I started posting January 8th, and what's today the 8th, right?
Today is March
7th or 8th?
7th, I
Yeah,
think
today's
8th.
7th. So tomorrow make 2 months since I started posting.
It's the 8th.
Yeah, that's
Two
it.
months?
Oh, so today makes 2 months since I started posting. I
Cool.
announced it on January 1st, which is my birthday. January 8th, I started posting, which was a week later. And just 2 months later, I never missed a day.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how do you find the content that you want?
Mhm. So every day I'm watching video, I'm watching interviews. Even on my free time, like even before Black Buzz, I always watch interviews from people I look up to, people, because I'm always trying to get some motivation, trying to hear something that inspires me or whatever. So I'm always on there, and plus I follow there's a whole bunch of other motivation accounts. So I see like if I don't have time to watch a whole interview, I'll see like, okay, was this video, were they saying this, and then I'll connect that video, whatever that was, to the affirmations that I post, and then I try to connect the song to it. Like it all and connects together in a way. Sometimes it might be like a little bit off, but like I like to all connect it. Like, so it's nothing new for me. Like I always watch these videos. The videos, I don't know. I like watching motivational videos. Like to see how people who I look up to came up. Yeah, just their stories or whatever. Just so I can see, because most times if you watch it, you see yourself in them. So, and most times we all going through like the same experience. So I don't know. It's just to spark motivation in other people and myself as well.
Okay, so I'm big on passion. That's my
hmm
favorite word right now. Passion, sonder, motivation. Words that's like, drive, like it gives you that power. Would you say that these like interviews and seeing where people came from and where they are now, is that like a passion for you? Or where's the passion at within this Black Buzz?
My passion, I think it's just, I just want to see. So I go to HPC, and for me, it's like, I like going to HPC, and I wanted to go to HPC because it's nice seeing so many Black people working their way up and trying to make something of themselves. So the passion is just to see, help people, and also help myself, because I got to watch these videos every day just as much as everybody else. Like I'm watching these videos, so it motivates me while motivating other people. The passion is just to like inspire somebody else. I feel like affirmations and things are just getting like talked about.
Mm.
So I wanted to put like a spotlight on it. So that's why I make sure I do the affirmations every day, because I started doing like actually doing more affirmations every day last month, beginning of the year, and like I can honestly say that they honestly work. They really work. Like keep doing it every day, but you got to put in the the work itself too as well.
Mhm. I've been getting told a lot recently that the words you speak is like spells. It's
Yeah.
like Egyptian history where words aren't just words, they're actual spells. So if you
Hmm.
are saying those affirmations and
Yeah,
repeating
you
like
start to
I'm gonna
believe
do
it.
it.
Yeah, you start to believe everything. Like the affirmations I say in the morning, it's probably like 20 of them.
Mm.
And a thing I started doing was I started using sticky notes and I put them on my wall. And I also have some like affirmations on a mirror. And for the sticky notes on my wall, they're like goals. So I say like every time when I complete the goal, I take a sticky note off. I don't know. It shows me that I'm actually completing something. Even if they're like small goals, I put time limits on the goals. So just so I can see it, and when you see it, it drives you to do more and more and more. It's like you can't do nothing but keep improving yourself. So,
Yeah, I actually had a question about that with the drive. Like how do you keep yourself motivated? How do you continue to go? I like the sticky note thing. That's a amazing thing to do. I'm gonna take that myself.
mm-hmm.
To be honest with you.
um, my drive, this is crazy, but I dedicate it to me being like a Capricorn because I feel like
Okay.
I don't know, Capricorns are so driven or whatever, but it's also the people I seen growing up. My aunt, I just said, has a restaurant. Me watching her, she works hard and like I've been working with her since I was 15. That summer, like that quarantine summer, I've been working since then. So I've always been really driven. Like my mother as well. My mother, she right now doing hair, and last night she worked like an 8 hour shift. So like I just always see these people in my life like always have that drive, that motivation, that go. And my aunt, she's also a Capricorn. And plus my brother, I feel like he looks up to my brother and my sister. They look up to me and I feel like I'm the oldest on both sides of my family. So I feel like it's people looking up to me. So I feel like I have no choice but to keep going. Also, I saw people in my family who was just did not do the best in their life and I just want to make that different.
Okay. So with the big expectations that you're setting on yourself and like your family is setting on
Yeah.
you, does that ever create like a doubt or you ever feel for a second that things aren't working and how do you get through that?
Um, in regards to my life or like Blacklist?
Let's
Both?
do both. Yeah.
Yeah. So you said does it create like a doubt?
Yeah.
No, not anymore. I say it used to. I used to be like so scared. Like for Black Buzz, I was saying I was gonna do that for like the last 6 months. I was like, okay, I really want to do it on my birthday. I want to announce it on my birthday. I was like, okay, I got to do it. And then people don't know, but it was that night that I announced it. It was so much going on. I had just got for work. It was so much going on, and I didn't have the page set up or nothing. I set it up like a few minutes before I announced it. And I was like, okay, I just gotta do it real quick, and I'm gonna do it. If I say I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it. I don't doubt myself anymore because I've seen the results are showing. Like a few celebrities that came to my page: Missy Elliott, Alta Mason, Dream Doll. So it's like I see it. So it's like it's no more doubt anymore. I don't believe in doubting yourself anyway. I feel like you doubt yourself, like you said, like the words are spelled. So I might think it, but I'll never say it out loud, or I'm just gonna keep going anyway. Like a post may not get as much likes as I thought it was gonna be on a post, and then it'd be this random post that gets like, I don't know. I'd be like, I didn't expect that to do so well,
Mm.
but it did. And it was a random post. Like I started doing my looks of the week last month. And that was just something I was like, oh, let me just do that. I thought I was just going to do it one time. And that was like the biggest post. I was like, okay, people really like this fashion stuff. So that's why I started posting leaning more into fashion. And then that gets me more like, so you just got to keep going with it. I don't feel like doubting yourself gets you nowhere.
Yeah. I actually want to touch back on the thing you said. You just did it, right? You just did it. Like you
Yeah.
had so much going on. There was all this pressure that was like, oh my God, I should stop right now.
Yeah.
But you just did it. And
Hmm.
I want to talk about the importance of like starting. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like just doing it.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's like I always tell like my friends when like they come to me, I be like, just do it. Like, why not? Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, you're not gonna die. Even with asking somebody something, it's like they're either gonna say yes or no. I feel like people take a life too seriously sometimes. Like, you just gotta do it, and if you start, you just gotta move on from where you are. Like, once you start, you can't be done.
Okay. And how do you stay confident in your steps? Like,
Like my steps to working towards
yeah,
something.
like what you're doing, like how do you move? How do you know that you're moving towards your goal? I said you said that you set the small goals, but is
Hmm.
there a larger one that is
Yeah,
set out?
it's a few larger ones for me. Like, how do I be confident in it? You asking?
Yeah, like how do you know that you're moving towards it? Like towards your larger goal, and what is your larger goal?
My larger goal regarding Black Buzz, I wanted to, I don't know, I want to be like interviewing celebrities on like red carpets. And I don't know, I don't really, that's the thing. I don't really want to know what's in the future. I think that's how I keep going. I don't want to know what's there. I want to just keep going and see where I go with it and just like go with the flow and just see what it brings me, you know? I don't want to put limits on myself. I don't want to limit myself to something small. Like I don't want to say I would never say the amount of followers I want to hit because why can I hit more than that? Like I just want to keep progressing more and more and more. Like
Yeah, I like that
nothing stop.
attitude.
Hmm.
And you said you got some famous people have contacted you, right?
Hmm.
Who are
Well,
they?
they haven't contacted me, but they interacted with the page.
Mm-hmm.
Like Andre Day, you know the lady who say "Rise Up," I rise up.
Mm-hmm.
Every night. She had like the post. Alton Mason, he's like a really famous model. He models all over the world. I put him in my looks of the week, and I saw him like it. I said, "What?"
Mm.
And then the most recent one was Missy Elliott. She reposted the post. I started doing these Twitter posts, and she reposted. I was like,
Mm.
Missy Elliott, like. I was like going crazy, and that brought a whole bunch of traction to my page as well. So I was like, it don't matter how small it could be, it could reach so many people. You never know who it could reach, and I don't know. That's why I just keep going with it.
Yeah, I think that's amazing how
Yeah.
you're reaching these people. And have you ever reached out to anyone on purpose? Like, have you ever DM'd them or well, you at them on the page?
Yeah, I add everybody because I was like, that's the only really longest name. But the only person I've ever this is before the Black Buzz though. I texted, you know, De'Ara
No.
from De'Ara and Ken.
Oh,
De'Ara and Ken.
listen.
Okay.
Listen.
But it's this like really famous influencer. Her name is De'Ara, from De'Ara and Ken, and she owns like this sunglass brand. And like I love her, and I've been watching her since I was a kid, and she motivates me like 'cause she has her own brand or whatever. But that's when I did one day I texted her something. I was like, and she responded. I was like,
Mm.
wow. But I already was like interacted with her a little bit before because I wear a lot of her sunglasses from her line. So like I would tag her page, and like I got posted on the page or whatever. So that's the only time I actually like intentionally reached out, but I never reached out to nobody except for like adding them and tagging them.
Is there a reason for that? I feel like you could get more pass what is it pathways if you do like hey I want to da, 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 da.
I don't know what I would do with them. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta look into it. Maybe I could. Give me an idea. Maybe I could reach out to them one day and I don't know, see where it goes, but I could.
Okay. And on the business side of things, you said you wanted to expand. Have you been talking to people to you're in college,
Mm,
right? So you're on campus
yeah.
and you're networking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I put quotations, but yeah, you're networking. Have you talked to anyone that could help you out potentially? Have you spotted anyone that might be interested or what's that looking like?
No, because I don't know. On my campus, I be in my dorm a lot. But I did start like once I meet somebody in person, I can talk to anybody. But the other day I did go to this networking event. So I'm good with networking and I met people. Um, not yet that I was like, I want them to help me. People have offered to help me, but like I know how I want things to go and I know I can do it. So I don't really want nobody to come in and try to
Mm.
mess my stuff up, or I don't want nobody posting no like negative stuff. This page is supposed to be strictly about positive. And when I say positive, I don't want people to think like it's only like those motivational videos. Like I say, I go into like the funny, the fashion and everything and music and crazy
Somewhere to
stuff.
just put praise.
Yeah, it's like so. I don't want people when people think positive. I think it's like people think, oh, it's boring because it's gonna be like motivation videos every day. Well, it is motivation videos every day, but that's not the only thing getting posted, you know. So yeah,
Do you post? You said you had Twitter.
I did have Twitter. I stopped posting on Twitter though because I'm on Twitter a lot. Twitter is such a negative place. So I feel like my post wasn't really doing anything on Twitter. I might go back to Twitter once it gets bigger and I can draw some audience from Instagram to Twitter. But I keep saying it, but I really am about to start posting on TikTok.
Okay.
So it's about
What
to
would
be
that?
Instagram and TikTok.
I don't want to take too much of the your secrecy or whatever. But what would that content look like for the people that might
It
be
would
interested?
look sort of the same. TikTok has a better way of reaching people than Instagram
Of
does.
course.
So I want to use TikTok to build it up even more and then bring it to Instagram. So it'll be pretty much the same. Maybe I could switch it up a little bit, but we just have to see how it goes. Like I said, I wanted to start doing the interviews, and I know they do really well on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, and Instagram is too. But as far as the affirmation things go, I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. Maybe I can edit the video and
Those
do it.
little AI videos.
Yeah, maybe I could
You
do
can do one
something.
of
I don't know how I would do the affirmations yet. Or maybe I could just do like the photos,
those.
the photo things that swipe. Maybe I
Oh
could do
yeah.
them, but I'm not sure how it would really look yet. And maybe I can just use the sound as the song of the day or whatever, but I don't know how it would look yet.
Okay. You said you didn't want to bring anyone on because it would mess up your artwork, right?
It's not that I don't want to bring anybody on. It's just I just haven't seen anybody who do, or I don't know who to reach out to help, or
Right. But it wasn't more about that. It was more about, the art aspect of it. You said
mm,
that the page was more, it was like your precious thing, and I'm assuming it's like art to you. It's your creation and
mm-hmm.
you're trying to show this thing. And with that, like with artwork comes people that are gonna create that negative, they
Yeah.
might be in the comments like,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
like
why I'm
this
scared
outfit.
for it. I'm low key been like scared for it to get big because like
Hmm.
I always wonder like people like the Shade Room. I wonder was they always well it's named Shade Room so I don't know.
Hmm.
But were they always like when you go to those comments it'd be like oh so it's like that's why I try to make it known that this is a positive piece because don't come with the negativity like come on now. But I also don't post nothing that should be receiving negative comments. Like there's nothing I post that you should be saying something negative under. If you do that, then that's on you.
What is balancing the school life
Mm.
and the work life and the business life? What is the balancing like?
So I've only been working while I'm here. Like my aunt, this is my aunt restaurant, which I'm very grateful for that I can have an aunt who owns a restaurant and I can just go work and make money like that. What I would do is I'm glad that Instagram has scheduling posts. So I always make my one motivation post get made the night before. And then there, sometimes I could be at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. They get scheduled for the next morning. So I like to make posts scheduled before, but most times it's just those morning motivation posts because I want to make sure I post those. Like if I don't post anything else for the rest of the day, I know at least those 3 posts are getting posted.
The which ones?
So that's the morning motivation, the affirmations, and song of the day. And it's this I don't know what to call it. I like to call it like a journal entry because I got like crumpled paper behind it. So
Mm.
it'd be like tweets that celebrities say that might be motivational.
Okay.
So I'd like to post at least those three. I don't know. I just like go with the flow of things. And also I gotta learn that everything ain't gotta be so perfect. Or don't have to be so perfect because like with the fashion things, I just started screenshotting the pictures. I used to put them all in Canva and be like, okay, this guy does put words on it, say who it is, but it don't have to be there all the time because it's gonna be the same thing. So I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and post that. I like to post stuff real quick. And also I had to realize that I'm a blog page now because sometimes I see stuff and I'll be like, okay, just scroll past it like I'm a regular name. I'm like, oh, I should post that because it's news, so why not post it?
Mm.
So balancing it, I try to get my work done all at the beginning of the week, and I still be having to do my motivational posts, and I still be having work to do at the end, or maybe some on the weekend, but it'd be less and less and less. So I be on the way to class posting stuff
Mm.
and everywhere. So it's I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's definitely I just got something to deal with.
I like to do one thing at the end of every interview. What is one piece of advice, one word, one affirmation, one anything that you feel that you want to tell to the world to keep them going, motivated, have them work towards their dreams, and
Hmm.
move on.
Anything that you're dreaming or anything you want to do, just every day, like do something towards it. Do even if it's small, like getting up early and meditating. Just get up and do it. Like I don't know. I think that's the hardest thing with most people, like just starting and getting up and doing it. So just get up and do it and start. Yeah, and just don't keep saying you're going to do it. Do it.